Galaw-gaw, kay harot-harot tingnan, maliksi, di mapigil ang gaslaw. Galaw-gaw,
and then
ang lahat
Engineer Rojas at Engineer Lazada, from the also Philippine Mechanical Engineering Practitioner, at saka sa kaibigan natin si Bayani Becer, no, sa Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineer, at yung ating nagre-represent ng tribals, ang Mrs. ko, si Mrs. Elena Salcedo, si Bae Mahayag, no, representing the Lumads in the National Tribal Elders and Datos of the Philippines Territory. Mga kasama, kaya namin to present is upang in support of the program of Department of Energy as well as the program of the President of the Republic of the Philippines, because he's been eyeing for industrializations. And then we do believe that without the nuclear power plant, no industrializations will prosper in the Philippines. Because at the current rate that we have been at the present times in existing, South Korea is 2 pesos to 250 per kilowatt hour. Same as China, 2 pesos per 250 per kilowatt hour. And the Philippines is, I will present you later, this one. So the Philippine Nuclear Power Plant Program, we've been, hopefully that we will be establishing this one for the future, not for us, but for the next generations, as per President's prerogative. So the Philippine Power Plant Program, so our recommendation for the PNP to government is the repeal or the amendment of the Republic Act 9136. The Electric Power Industry Reform Act, or we call the EPIRA law, because of the failures to the following reasons. When they created its way back in 2001, the congressman and the senators has a lot of promises to the Filipino people. And some of that one, number one, they promised that once this Republic Act 9136, it's very clear, even in the Wikipedia, even in any Googles, whatsoever. Number one, their objective is to bring down the cost of electricity. So, the results, the cost of electricity way back 2001, it is in Luzon, 3 pesos and 52 centavos per kilowatt hour. In Visayas, 2001 is 2 pesos and 50 centavos hanggang 2.75 per kilowatt hour. And in Mindanao, it is 125 to 175 per kilowatt hour. That was on 2001. And because that is a very cheap electricity because they have hydroelectric power plant. Now, the cost of electricity this 2016, 15 years after the implementation of the EPIRA law, the Luzon is 13 pesos per kilowatt hour. The Visaya is 12 pesos and 50 centavos per kilowatt hour. And Mindanao, tatandaan ko pa last 3 years ago when they have a summit in Davao, together with the National Power Corporation and a lot of electricity power generating company. The promise of the President during the time, and the cost of electricity in Mindanao is 8 pesos per kilowatt hour. Unfortunately, ang tinatanong ni Congressman Marco Hangco, ano ang dapat gawin ng mga Pilipino para magmura ang kuryente? The President is replied very easily. You have to pay more for the electricity in order to have a good electricity for the people. Napakagandang napakagandang sagot. So, number 2, that the debt of the national power corporations of almost 500 billion that time will be paid once the power plant, transmission line, and NPC assets will be privatized. Ang result, the debt of the MPC Pisan actually stood at, mali po ito, 1.7 trillion. Kamali po yung tao ko. 1.7 trillion po ang utang ng Pilipinas. At ito po ay, according to pronouncement ng Pisan, so that they have been, na pinapamadali ang pagpaprivatize ng Agus plant po natin sa Mindanao. Now let us see that the Filipino people can get a better service from the independent power producers. Result,
there are still everyday rotational brownout in many parts of Mindanao. For example, in Davao, 6 to 12 in the morning, and then at the night, hahatiin po nila yon 12 o'clock in the 6 o'clock in the afternoon. De pagka ho medyo pag summer na, 8 oras na po yung kanilang brownout. Sa Cotabato po, ganun din. Now, ito po ang napakaganda, that the government are not allowed or prohibit to put a new power plant under Republic Act 9136. And only private utilities or energy companies can only build or can build new power plant. Ibig sabihin, napakaganda po ng batas. Napakaganda ng batas para lang po sa mayayaman. Pero sa mga Filipino people. Now, the only nuclear power plant in Bataan, in the Philippines, is located at Bataan. At ito po ay, and then no single kilowatt hour has been utilized. Actually, ito po ay, nung nakuhan po, itong figure po ito, bali actually, lumalabas po is actual is 2.3 billion ang binayaran ng MPC at ng Philippine government sa ating mga kreditor. So the cost of the PMP reached almost 2.3 billion without using any single kilowatt from that particular plant. Ngayon, bigyan ko po yung sample sa mga hindi po nakakakita. That Bataan Nuclear Power Plant is located in Bagak, in Morong, Bataan, near Bagak at saka sa Bataan. Para po makita ninyo. And then kaisa-isang nuclear power plant sa Pilipinas na hanggang ngayon ay pinagdidibatihan pa ng ating mga kababayan, sa kaisa-isa ay hindi po natin nagamit at binayaran po natin ng 2.3 billion at sabi po ng department, gagawin yata nila for tourism purposes. Nakakalungkot po. Dapat po, kung nabuksan po ang nuclear power plant ng Bataan, and at the same time, at the sumunod, nadagdagan po ng isa, which magiging base load, so we will be, siguro po, kung sa ngayon, we will be one of the most progressive countries in Asia. Bigyan ko po yung sample sa Canada. Sa Canada, nuclear power plant in Canada is within the city in Toronto, Canada. Actually, meron po silang 6 na planta sa Canada. Gusto ko pong ipakita kasi takot na takot ng mga Pilipino. Naku, delikado yan. Mababaog si kumare. Mababaog ang kumpare, hindi na magkakaanak. Pag lumindol, delikado. So, napakaraming negative. Kaya nga po kami, nalulungkot, talaga po yatang ang mga Pilipino ay ipinanganak na duwag pagdating dito sa klase ng development. Without this nuclear power plant, you cannot put an industrialization. So, this is in Toronto, Canada. So, the Toronto, Canada is within the city. Because kaya po naman malakas ang loob ko dito dahil yung kumpare ko is working with this one. At siya po ay isa sa pinaka-second in command, si Engineer Butch Glipo, na galing din po ng kuwan, ito po ay galing ng National Power Corporation, Bachman Geothermal Power Plant. Sabi po nila, pagka may nuclear tayo, sino magpapaandar? So ito po ang ating po mga nuclear engineer ay naglalabasan kasi dito po puro politika, at least donate po ng ating technical expertise. So, 8 po. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 nuclear reactor within the city of Toronto, Canada. So, ano yung kakatakot natin doon sa isa? Ha? Ngayon, lahat po tinatanong, bakit, paano pag pumutok, may mga nag-negative, anything can do it now. We can automatically shut down the plants, even with a very strong earthquake. So, ito po, sa Toronto, o sa Ontario, Canada, they have 6 nuclear power plants. So, location sa Windsor, Sudbury, London, Hamilton, Oshawa, and then to Toronto. So, they have 6 nuclear power plants. So, sa worldwide nuclear power plant, ito na po yung situations. So, new reactor, actually doon nakagreen na po sana tayo. Pero niski isa, wala pong natuloy. So, ito na po yung system ng nuclear power plant all over the world. So, nakikita po yung blue. Yung sabihin, pag may blue, that's operating reactor and building more new reactor. So, in terms of the nuclear power plant by country, by 2016, this is November 16, 2016, today, by country, 2060, mapapansin po ninyo, these are the countries operating under the nuclear power plant or nuclear energy. So, from Argentina, mapapansin po ninyo, China mainland is 35. But as of this one, they have now 36. 36. Ang France, they have 58. That's why yung promise yung kanila sa kwan, sila signatory sa climate change, no? Talagang magkukuha because they have 58 nuclear power plant in France. So nakakalula, no? 258. And Germany, they have dati 9, ngayon 8 na lang. Kasi sinesave nila yung isang nuclear power plant nila. Pero maganda sa Germany, napakalalaki ng nuclear power plant nila. At the same time, ang India, they have 21. 21 nuclear power plant. And Japan, from the previous, nang pumutok po yung Fukushima, sabi nila, hindi nila i-operate. Hindi po totoo yun. Tinesting lang po nila yung integrity and safety ng mga nuclear power plants sa Japan. Now, they've been operating at 43. At yung pong nakakuan lang doon, yung talagang luman-luma, yung Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, yun po noon. Sa Korea po, they have 25. And nag-export na po sila ng nuclear power plant. So, Russia, 35, Sweden, 10, Ukraine, 15, and United Kingdom. And then sa US port, from 105, upon checking, ito po yung nag-ooperate nila. So, total, worldwide, 440 nuclear reactor. Nakakalungkot. Sana napasama tayo kahit paano. Kaya lang, talagang panata. So, that's the nuclear power plant in the entire Europe. Napapansin nyo. So, kung ibabalik natin, only those with star are the most, and those who have nuclear power plant are the most industrialized nations all over the world. So, including France is 58. So, those who have nuclear power plants are the one who's been getting to be developed. So, ikuha ko sa inyo yung Taiwan, no? Actually, sa Taiwan, pina-stop yung dalawa. But so far, all the 3 plants composed of 4 nuclear reactors still operating. Ayan, pinagdidibatean. Po ay kalapit bansa natin sa Taiwan. A very small countries, but they have a program of already 4 nuclear reactor operating and 2 nuclear one, which is 1,300 megawatts each, are still pinagdibatehan nila kaya natigil. Pero at least, they still are enjoying the cost of electricity because now they are industrial. So, tingnan po natin ang nuclear China, yung kanilang program. Ito po nang nagre-report po si Engineer Bert Lozada, si Engineer Lemmy Rojas, noong 2013, they have 15 nuclear power plants that is now operating since December of 2013. Now, November 2016, siguro up to this date, they have 36 nuclear reactors or nuclear power plant. Ngayon, bigyan ko po kayo ng yung pong planta, pwede pong maging 5, 4, 8 na nuclear reactor. Isang planta po. Pero kahit po isang planta mo lang, isa rin ang nuclear reactor, that is still nuclear power plant. So, ayun po yung Since November 2013, 36 po ang nag-ooperate na nuclear reactor sa bansang China. And the 20 nuclear reactor is under construction as of November 2006 with a capacity of 20.5 gigawatts. Okay? So, ito po yung napakatindi. On the 2020, another 58 gigawatts are planned and they will be on target by 2020. They have an additional of 58 gigawatts. Para mga kasama, ang Philippines po at this point in time, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, naglalaro yata sa 15 to 17 gigawatts total energy utilized by the Philippines, all over the Philippines. So, 15 lang po, 1.5. Pero sila po, may 58, tapos meron po sila gigawatt, so talaga pong napakalaki. So, by 2030, China projections for their nuclear power plants, they will be having at least 218 nuclear reactor. And by that time, China is the #1 nuclear nuclear power plants operating all over the world. Sila na po ang #1 by 2030. And probably by the time, the cost of their electricity will be 50 centavos to 1 pesos per kilowatt hour by 2030. So ngayon po, kung wala po tayong nuclear power plant, if we don't have the Philippine nuclear power plant by 2030, and we are dependent on the coal-fired, diesel, solar, wind power, hydro, and biomass power plant, probably our cost of electricity will be 25 pesos to 30 pesos per kilowatt hour. And then, no industrialization will prosper in the Republic of the Philippines. We cannot compete with tinatawag nating globalizations. We cannot go with Asia Free Trade Agreement kasi mahal ang kuryente. Walang magpupuntahan dito. And then, yung nga kaya nga po namin tinatawag yung Greenpeace, para magkaisa na po tayo, ano ba yung objective nila, anong sinasabi nila. Kasi po, pag ikaw ay maganda lang po yung renewable. The problem is, hindi po siya reliable or steady power. And you cannot, siyempre, pag industrialization, hindi mo rin mako-contemplate na dapat yung iyong one is reliable.
Ako po si Mami Yet Robles, ang mami at babaeng lagalag. At ito ang aking balita, news, para sa kaalaman ng buong Pilipinas at buong mundo, North, East, West, South. Hanggang sa muli!
At pakialam, galaw-gaw, kung tawagin siya'y ganyan.